All right, let's do one more qualifying video for the week. There's just so many combos that I'm interested in. This is O'Reilly at Charlotte. Starting off already on the second lap with the run-up. I'm just going to get off the throttle for just a momentary second once I get to that Charlotte on the right. And we're just going to smoothly pick up the gas, looking for about 179, 180 at the line. Is pretty good for the conditions this week. And it's just a very momentary let off, ripping the wall down the throttle, maybe to 40%, and then picking it up smoothly, riding the top. Turn 3 is probably the hardest part of the lap. Same thing, right as I get to around that Charlotte sign, I'm just going to do the lightest brake taps. You can barely see it, literally 2%. And as soon as the car gets to the line, you're going to smoothly pick up the throttle. I probably could have picked it up more aggressively there, but I was just being a little bit conservative. Because turn 3 and 4 is always difficult for me for whatever reason. When I did all those MPI laps, it was turn 3 or 4 basically that made or broke every single lap. Let's go ahead and just look at the far chase. Back to the run-up. Yeah, there's this Charlotte here is where I'm usually going to start lighting up for both the outlap, run-up, and when I run turn 3 on the hot lap. Smoothly picking up the throttle. And yeah, 179 at the line is about as good as I can do normally. If it's a little bit cooler, maybe 180. Ripping the wall here. This is about as good as it can get. I know I've maybe run it 100th or 2 faster, but that's pretty much optimized for me. And yeah, I mean, you can barely see that it's 2% brake tap. I checked in Garage 64. And as soon as you start getting down to the line, you're going to bring up the throttle smooth. I probably could have gone up to full much more quicker here, but I just didn't want to loop it because it felt like it was going to be a pretty good lap. But there's maybe a half a tenth still that I left in turn 3. Let's go ahead and look at the conditions just so you know. It's 96 track temp and a 33% track usage. And oh, I can't look at my settings here, but nothing fancy. The brakes don't really matter. The brake bias doesn't really matter, I mean, and I use 16 to 1. But anyway, that's the run for you, and I hope we have a fun week here. It looks like it's a lot of fun to drive the car around here, a lot more fun than the truck, so I'm looking forward to the race. On the race, I'll be running bottom mostly, but you know, if you need to later on, you can really rip the top in 1 and 2. And I'll see you guys out there.